Week 6, Day 1. The newspaper umbrella. Our neighbor is an affluent inventor whose latest brainstorm, a feasible umbrella substitute, has been featured in many magazines. As simply as the eye can discern, it is a hard plastic strip, about the size of a ruler, which fits comfortably into a woman's handbag or a man's suit jacket. If a person is caught in a sudden rainstorm, he swings the plastic open in the shape of a cross. Attached to each arm is a clip-like device. Next, he takes the newspaper he is carrying and slides it under each of the 4 clips. Now, equipped with a rigid head covering, he can sally forth to face the elements. To the consternation of the umbrella manufacturers, it has been enjoying a brisk sale, especially among commuters. If it continues to do well, it could have a pernicious effect upon the umbrella industry. Sample sentences. 1. Some prisoners planned a disturbance while others would sally toward the gate. 2. Under duress from the tax officer, the beggar admitted that he was truly affluent. 3. To the consternation of the sergeant, there was a paucity of volunteers for the dangerous mission. 4. It's feasible to build an electric auto, but wouldn't you need a terribly long extension cord? 5. When we could discern the city lights, we knew we were safe at last. Week 6, Day 2. Patton Pending. My buddy Barron, a precocious automotive wizard, and I were inspired to do some inventing on our own. We thought it might be feasible to park a car parallel to a space on the street. Then, by pressing a button, we could raise the 4 tires off the ground slightly, while dropping 2 special wheels perpendicular to the curb. It would then be child's play to roll into the narrowest of parking spaces. We took the idea to Ed Green, who runs the Ford agency, in order to elicit his reaction. After a perfunctory glance at our plans, to our chagrin Ed snorted that our idea was inane, but we decided that he was just jealous of our brilliance. Tomorrow we are going to start on a computer that will enable us to measure the intelligence of perverse automobile dealers who like to deride the efforts of junior geniuses. Sample sentences. 1. The children in Shakespeare's plays are so precocious that they all sound like grandparents. 2. Edith gave only perfunctory attention to the new millennium, skipping our New Year's Eve party. 3. The Wright brothers didn't become distraught when a skeptic would deride their work. 4. When I correct my kid brother's math errors, he is perverse enough to insist that he is right. 5. To the chagrin of many taxpayers, some citizens seem to cheat the government with impunity. Week 6, Day 3. Hold that Nobel Prize. Speaking of inventions and discoveries, I just learned that an eminent scientist in Ohio has developed a pill that contains all the nutritive value of 3 complete meals. In addition to providing us with the vitamins and minerals we need daily, this pill also gives a feeling of fullness. According to its sponsors, the pill will nourish and satisfy. I hate to disparage such a laudable achievement, but to me it seems like a most objectionable discovery. Rather than a scientific triumph, I'd be inclined to label it as an egregious blunder, a scientific disaster, a laboratory fiasco. Is there anyone in his right mind who thinks that a pill can replace the pleasures of devouring hot cornbread, masticating on a thick steak, biting into crisp French fries, or attacking a chocolate sundae? I'm afraid that this is one pill I'll have to eschew from chewing. Sample sentences. 1. The paradox is that Javert's inexorable pursuit of Jean Valjean was both laudable and despicable. 2. The affluent store owner disparaged the efforts of his small competitor, saying that he could always tolerate that kind of rivalry. 3. To aid in digestion, you must masticate each piece of meat 12 times. 4. In an acrimonious letter, her father described the project as a complete fiasco. 5. Once he sought the limelight, but now he eschews all interviews. Week 6, Day 4. Perfect products. I guess we'll never be able to quell those persistent rumors about the invention of auto tires that will never wear out, stockings that cannot tear, and pens that won't run dry. A voluble economist informed me that such products will never be marketed. Can you imagine, he asked, a manufacturer cutting his own throat? Why would he sell you an item that you will never have to replace? No, my confidant whispered. It's part of their scheme of planned obsolescence to sell you merchandise with a limited lifespan in order to keep you coming back for more. I am dubious about the existence of those perfect products, but then I'm from Missouri. Sample sentences. 1. When the duplicity was revealed, the jury became dubious about Ed's innocence. 2. In order to quell the riot, the police sallied forth with tear gas. 3. A teenage boy's father should be his true confidant. 4. The obsolescence built into many products could be regarded as a flagrant insult toward the duped consumer. 5. I could not doze in the chair because of the voluble barber.